Valentine's Day. I'm alone. And I'm in Yokohama. You see how that works? I wanted to do something for Valentine's Day. I had plans. Then those plans turned out to not be plans. So, now I'm in Yokohama. A place that I've wanted to visit literally all of my life. And I gotta say, I'm having a blast. I have no rules. I can literally do whatever I want. You know, as long as I'm not hurting anybody and it's legal. I am here at the K Arena, which is so cool to see. So many of my favorite K-pop artists have performed here. I mean, it's a beautiful day. Like, it's even kind of warm. I think it's like, what, 50 degrees? I don't know what that is in Celsius, I'm sorry. But like, this city is beautiful, and the air, oh my God, the air smells gorgeous. I'm loving this. I will be honest. I have spent Valentine's Day alone for many, many years. And when I say alone, I mean like friendship, otherwise. And I was really hoping that being in Japan would break that curse. It didn't. But you know what? I'm here in Yokohama. And there's the beautiful bay. Oh my God. This place is gorgeous. This city is beautiful. I'm glad I did not stay in my hotel. I was supposed to sit and edit my video because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I still haven't edited vlog number 3. I've been a little busy. And I ditched work. One second. I came here. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm just walking around. And honestly, it's kind of fun. Because you know what? Why not? Why not? Everybody gonna leave me alone on Valentine's Day? I'm gonna go do something fun. Again. Maybe next year though, we could try to do something with somebody. That would be fun. I know it'd be really different. It'd be brand new for me, but it would be fun to maybe spend it with at least a friend. Anyway, I'm in Yokohama. And I also really love DistroKid, who sponsored this video. DistroKid is one of the best music distributors on the market and supporter of this channel for many years. They've got what you need to take your independent music career to new heights and get your songs on platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and more. For one small yearly price, you can drop as much music as you can create without breaking the bank, and depending on which plan you decide is right for you, you'll also gain access to a big library of additional features to help you grow even further. After you pick your plan, you can get started with dropping music right away. Simply choose which stores you want to send your music to, mark if it's been previously released or not, link your artist profiles if you've got them, choose a release date, record label if applicable, language and genres, upload your cover artwork with the right specifications, add your title and featured artist info if there's any. Choose your song file and add all your songwriter and lyric information. Pick the preview clip time and track price. You can also add any extras you might like and click the mandatory checkboxes. Hit continue and soon your music will be on its way to stores. Use my special VIP link to save yourself 7% on your first year's membership with DistroKid. Link is in the description. Like I said, I didn't have any plans going to Yokohama, so I did what I do basically anytime I go somewhere new in Japan. Find the nearest Pokemon Center and buy things my bank account says I don't need. It's all about following your heart or something, and my heart said I deserved a Pokemon treat. And I gotta say, it was a really cool shop too, with the giant Kyogre, fitting for a port town like Yokohama. There was also a raffle thing going on where I won a small keychain. I honestly could spend hours in these Pokemon centers, and I don't apologize for it. Once a Pokemon fan, always a Pokemon fan. After that, I just went exploring the nearby areas and eventually found my way over to the bay. Tokyo Bay is absolutely stunning. The water was a breathtaking blue, the wind wasn't too bad. Like I said, it was, as you can see, it was beautiful sunshine and clear skies. Oh my God, it was so relaxing. I was feeling pretty good, so I made my way over to Cosmo World, a small amusement park by the water. I've never ridden a Ferris wheel, and the Cosmo clock in Yokohama is famous. It was Valentine's Day, and this was another treat to myself. Until I remembered how much I hate heights. I'm fine. I am fine. Everything is fine. Please stop talking. There are so many announcements, and I'm trying to breathe. I'm fine. This is really high. This is really high. And everything's fine. I know. Wakarimashita. Wakarimashita. Okay, that's enough. After kissing the ground like I was Katy Perry getting out of a spacecraft, I had had my fill in Yokohama, and it was time for me to go back to my hotel. Good morning. Today is February 17th, and in just a little bit, I am going to head off to Kyoto. I'll be in Kyoto for like 4 or 5 days, and then I will go over to Osaka, and I'll be there for, I think, 5 or 6 days. Then I head back. Last night, I realized that this will probably be the last time that I'm over in this area of Tokyo, unless just before I leave, I make a quick stop over here. Yeah, so I went out and just explored some of the neighboring cities just a little bit. I didn't really film very much. I just kind of wanted to take a quiet walk by myself, you know? And it was nice. I got a little sad. I can feel my time going by pretty quickly here, and it's making me really sad. This will be the first time I'm riding the Shinkansen in a really, really long time. So that should be fun. I don't really know what else to say. Let's go to Kyoto! Getting to ride the Shinkansen, aka bullet train, from Tokyo to Kyoto took about 2 hours, but it was such an enjoyable ride. I unfortunately didn't have a window seat to see out, but it was still so smooth and so nice. I've only ridden the Shinkansen once before as a kid, so it was fun getting to ride it again as an adult. Although, just FYI, they run like regular trains in the sense that there's a schedule. They want you on and off quickly. So before your stop, make sure you're grabbing your things to be ready to go to get off when it arrives at your destination. I got to Kyoto a little too early to go up to my room at the hotel, so the staff offered to hold my bags. I had zero plans, so I went out to explore and see all the little shops nearby and just looked around. I found a great gluten-free ramen shop called Kyoto Enjin Ramen, which was delicious, but I ordered the wrong thing and, well, let's just say my stomach got really mad at me later, but I'll talk more about that in a bit. Later on, conveniently, I stumbled upon the Nintendo Kyoto shop I didn't even know was there. Apparently there's a Nintendo store here. I just got into my hotel in Kyoto, and it's quite a bit bigger than my last one. I can actually move around the cabin. Look at this. What? I mean, I knew it'd be a little bit bigger than where I was staying, but like, this is cheaper than my last hotel room. What? And has a nice bathroom and a bathtub. I did not have that luxury last time. I'm really only in Kyoto for 4 days? Wow. Okay. Well, this is a 10 out of 10 hotel. Okay, it's like slightly raining, but I think I'm about to enter a shrine, so we're gonna have to bow here in a second. Oh, yeah, it's raining. Well. Okay. Well, that's why I brought my hoodie. My country doesn't have thousands of years of history. So every time I come across a shrine or something of that nature, it's just really fascinating to me to be able to have that. The plum blossoms really are pretty. They really are pretty. Cool. Okay, I knew the Kyoto gardens were huge, but I did not realize how Kiroi they are. Spacious. Wow. Anyway, that's a little too automatic. Those trees remind me of home. I miss Central Oregon a little bit. Some parts of it. It's like empty here today. I don't know if that's common or if that's just because it's 5:30 in the evening. It does feel very calm here, which, gotta be honest with y'all, I kind of need some calmness. Everything's been kind of go, go, go since I got here. You know, I only have like 2 full days here in Kyoto. Then I go off to Osaka. Still haven't edited vlog number 3. I feel like I can't even sit down long enough to make a damn TikTok. And TikTok probably is gonna go away again. Sometimes I wish I had somebody to talk to here. More often. I have a lot to think about. I only had 2 days of being able to do activities in Kyoto, so the next morning, bright and early, I hopped a train to the Arashiyama Bamboo Forest, aka one of the biggest tourist sites in Kyoto. God, was it stunning. Plus, it was snowing as well. When I tell you the light refracting off the snowflakes in between the bamboo from the occasionally blue sky was mesmerizing, I absolutely mean it. The bamboo forest path isn't actually that long, but it leads up a mountain trail and there's a shrine you can visit there as well. If you're planning to go here, make sure you get here early though, because people flock to this area. It's breathtaking, and if you keep walking, it leads to a temple you can visit as well. I'm here at the Arashiyama Bamboo Forest, and it's just, I could spend hours here, and it's snowing. So it's just like literally picturesque and beautiful. It's cold today, but it's like a beautiful day. It snows and then it's beautiful sunshine, and then it snows a little bit and then it's beautiful sunshine. Like, it's just gorgeous. If you think about coming to the bamboo forest here in Kyoto, make sure you come early, because I came at like 8:30, and as I'm walking back, it's already starting to get crowded. So, word to the wise. But now I'm at 10. Oh, I missed the name of the temple that I'm at right now. 10 something. Oh God, I'm sorry. But it's so peaceful here. It's so quiet. Well, over here it's quiet. I decided to come here early because, like I said, I heard it can get crowded, but oh my God, I bet this is beautiful in spring. I mean, it's beautiful now, but I wanted to get here early. The weather was nice, and just, I don't really like crowds. So, walk alone. I haven't really had a chance to stop since I got to Kyoto, or since I left for Kyoto. So I'm a little, I've been very overwhelmed. Also, it's really interesting here in Kyoto because I can definitely tell that Kyoto is a little bit of a tourist trap, because unlike Tokyo, all of the merchants and clerks and like sales shop owners and stuff, they instantly think I cannot speak Japanese. Which is like cool that they speak English, and that's very nice. I think I've gotten more Nihongo Jozu here than I did my month in Tokyo. So that says a lot. A lot more is translated into English. I didn't know that, but Paul's Scarlet Hawthorne. Paul is my dad's name. The Tenryuji Temple is absolutely worth a stop while you're at the bamboo forest. It is super cheap to get in, and while the plants are a little barren in February, it's still a gorgeous and peaceful place to visit. There's tons of water features and ponds to look at, including this gigantic area with koi and places to sit. It's much bigger than it seems from the outside when you first get there, but definitely check it out if you've got some extra time to walk around. If you keep walking up from Tenryuji Temple, the path will eventually lead you left or right or up toward another temple. Go left like I did and you'll find another open area that does have wild monkeys. Beware because they are not friendly. I didn't see any while I was there, but there are warnings everywhere, so be respectful and pay attention. Keep walking along the path and you'll find it opens up to the Katsuragawa River. This area in the snow flurries? Oh my god. It's so cold. I keep trying to put on my gloves, but then I want to take a picture. So there's no point. I'm pretty sure this inspired Breath of the Wild. I have no way to factually back that up, but it's giving me Breath of the Wild vibes. I don't mean that offensively. I'm so cold. But I'm cold in Kyoto, so it's different. I tell myself. The rest of my first day in Kyoto was spent walking around all the little shopping areas. Kyoto's specialty is matcha, so there is matcha flavored everything from ice cream to crackers and beyond. It all looks delicious. There's tons of souvenirs in very traditional Japanese styles to buy. Kyoto was once the capital of Japan a long time ago, and its history can easily be felt from its architecture to its landscape. But of course, I rounded out day one with a visit to the Pokemon Center Kyoto. If it annoys you that I visit so many of these on my Japan trip, then bestie, these videos are not gonna be for you. I waited my whole damn life to visit as many of these shops as I could, so you best believe I did just that. The next day I woke up with my legs pretty sore and my stomach not so happy from that ramen, but I still headed over to Fushimi Inari Shrine, aka the location of the Thousand Torii Gates you may have seen in pictures. It's one of the most iconic areas of Kyoto and it is gorgeous. Inari, from which the mountain the shrine rests upon is named from, is the Shinto god of rice. Having been around since history was 3 digits long, this place is not just a tourist trap, but a very cool immersive experience into Japan's past. Okay, I'm here on Inari Mountain, or walking up there, and it is so cold. It's so cold. I'm trying not to be, I'm trying to be very brave, but it is so cold. But everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. The hike on Mount Inari continues further up, but there is a rest area with a small cafe and souvenir shop before continuing on, which I would have gone up further, but it was so cold and my hands were getting numb, so I turned back down the mountain to head to my next destination, Gion. The temple that I'm at has a very strict no photos sections. So there are areas of this temple that you cannot film or take photos at. It is freezing because it's snowing and sunshine. My hand is kind of numb, but it's fine. You know, but it's numb in Kyoto, so it's different if you don't think about it. Kyoto is a beautiful city, but it requires a lot of walking. More than I expected, and I knew it would require a lot. But, like, none of the stations are near any of the major tourist traps. So I'm extra tired. All the videos about people joking about the amount of steps in Japan, they're not kidding. There are a lot of steps here. If you don't like to walk, Japan is not the place for you. It's just amazing. Found another beautiful park here in Kyoto. And I think I'm gonna go see the aquarium. I don't know. I was gonna do a few other things, but like, I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. I really am. My legs actually physically hurt. So I thought the aquarium would be nice and easy and not a lot of brain or physical power. And also all of the other things that I wanted to do required a lot of walking from each train station. I don't have the energy, bestie. I don't have that energy today. So, but I didn't want my 2 days in Kyoto to go to waste. So I am gonna go to the aquarium, which is right there. The Kyoto Aquarium is pretty small, but it was something easy and relaxed to do. Also, it was an opportunity to see some animals I've never seen in real life, like the giant salamander that lurks in the Kyoto River. There was all sorts of other animals too, like penguins, jellyfish, sea lions, and even a small tank with the Finding Nemo cast. It was a beautiful, easy activity to do, but I was absolutely exhausted and cold. So after a little while, I headed back to my hotel. This basically concludes my time in Kyoto. I was only here for a couple days, and I am exhausted. I have not stopped since I got off the Shinkansen. And I feel bad because I got off and basically got straight to work doing stuff. I started editing vlog number 3. I put in like 3 hours of work transferring footage off of my phone onto my computer, and my computer died in the middle of the transfer, which means I have to do all of that again. So love that for me. So I think what I'm gonna do is when I get to Osaka, I'm just going to sacrifice a day and try to get caught up on some work. I knew I was only in Kyoto for a couple days, so might as well make the most of it while I'm here. And I definitely did. I did a lot. My legs are very sore. It did not help that today I got off the wrong train station and had to walk extra far when I was already exhausted. Also, here in Kyoto, the trains don't run as fast as they do in Tokyo, I've noticed. Some stations, yeah, but sometimes you do have to wait a while before a train shows up or before that train gets moving at a snail's pace to the next station. I mean, we're in a different part of Japan. What do you expect, you know? Kyoto, though, overall is super cool. Just because it's super touristy doesn't mean it's any less amazing to see. You absolutely should come here and check it out for a few days. I think if I ever come back, I'll check out the Kyoto Tower. I think that would be really cool to see, and maybe just organize this trip a little bit better. I was kind of a little chaotic with all the places I wanted to go, but the food is great. Food is great here. I do think that the ramen that I was having ended up having like dairy products in it, I think maybe, because my stomach was not happy last night and today and the night before. So there might have been some cross-contamination. It was gluten-free, I do know that, but you know, it sucks with the whole dairy-free thing too. I would say that that was probably the most difficult about being here in Kyoto is finding food. Especially when I don't have like a kitchen, you know, to like cook stuff. There wasn't a lot of options for me here in Kyoto. And that meant I basically went to the same couple of restaurants. Maybe there's more if I had more time to really look around, but food was pretty limiting here in Kyoto for me, Mr. Celiac. So you can do it if that's you as well, but you're gonna have to really look around and you're gonna have to really know your sensitivity levels. that would be my advice if you're coming to Kyoto. I didn't end up hiking all of Mount Inari because, like I said, I was exhausted from the get-go today. So I went as far as I could, and then I turned around. I did go to the geisha district in Gion, but nothing was open. And also, you're not allowed to take photos unless you have a license there. There are signs everywhere. So just so you know. But now it is time to go off to Osaka. And I wanted to come to Osaka pretty much my whole life. So I'm really excited to see it for the first time. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do in Osaka. I know one of the days I might venture over to Nara and go to the deer park. Again, I know it's a little touristy to do, but just because something's touristy doesn't mean that it's like any less cool. You know what I mean? I might do that. I know I'm going to Universal Studios. I know at least one of those days is gonna have to be sacrificed to work, whether I want to or not. I mean, obviously I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center Osaka. Like, I've gone to all the other ones. Might as well go to this one. Can you tell how much of this side of the trip I planned? Like I said, I'm exhausted and my stomach kind of hurts, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not sure if Osaka and Kyoto are gonna be in the same vlog, but if they're not, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. And if they are, let's go to Osaka!